What's up? It's Danny Myers, the bar guy. This is my first episode of Beneath the Surface. This is my new series where I'm going to be breaking down bars and hitting references and, like, you know, the pyramid code shit that I be putting in my rounds. So, like, you know, the mark of a good writer is being able to get the audience to understand a bar on this level and get their mind going this way, while the whole time you had a whole different meaning over here that they either got to look for, or they just have to have trained ears to catch. So when you have like great artists throughout history like Michelangelo and Da Vinci, these guys will you know, you'll see one of their paintings and you'll be like, oh, that's pretty dope, that's awesome. But you know, there's always hidden messages and hidden agendas or political statements within the painting that you have to look for, you have to have a trained eye for. And that's just really the mark of a great artist. So us writers, us battle rhymers, or, you know, hip-hop artists, we try to be secretive and, you know, put those secret messages and codes and stuff within our rhymes. So I'm gonna start this episode with my first round for Steams. I really like the round that I wrote for Steams. My first round was very dope, very slept on. And the reason why I like it and it stands out to me is because it was one of the rounds where I was being metaphorical as opposed to being simile heavy. So, you know, when you're doing similes, you're gonna hear like. Every bar, every punchline is gonna be ending off with like. Shoot your homeboy like something, or twist your top back like a Sprite can. You know, but when you're doing metaphor, which is a lost art in battle rap, you don't really see artists, battle rhymers, doing the art of metaphor. You're gonna get street talk, drug talk. You're gonna get punchlines, entendres. You're gonna get everything but metaphor. You're not getting metaphor, and that's why I chose this particular battle to bring back the art of metaphor. And I think that's why these particular bars were lost on the crowd and you know, viewers at home. So I'm gonna break down some of these bars for y'all. So let's get into it. So we start off with you went from Kareem Washington to the beam. I give you props to the fullest, but I'm a wizard. Even before the name change, I would have gave Washington bullets. So right there, you know, I said you went from Kareem Washington to the beam. Of course, Kareem Washington is his real name. After the Pharaoh battle, when he drops the beam on Pharaoh, I believe that was, you know, he had a new nickname as the Beam. And of course, the Washington Wizards NBA team was the Washington Bullets before they changed their name. So this all correlates, this all matches up. I give you props to the fullest, but I'm a wizard. Even before the name change, I would have gave Washington Bullets. Dope. If I had to take an odd guess, I'd say I'm about 5 steps from God's breath. My boy just got killed in his Charger. Now me and my niggas is trying to dodge death. So of course, dodge Charger. I just said I'm 5 steps from God's breath, meaning death is around the corner for a lot of us in the hood. Death is, you never know when it's coming. And you know, we trying to dodge death. Boy just got killed in the Charger. Just put it all together. No similes. When you first started, you was fired. I can't call that trash, but you got lighter and blew up around all that gas. Of course, you put a lighter around gas, you're gonna get a flame. I said he started off pretty good, and throughout the course of his career, he kind of, you know, waned. And the We Go Hard gas, the unwarranted cheers and, you know, the hyping didn't make him any better. So that was another way I attack Steams right there. Don't get it twisted. I put this steel in your face. I raised 10 babies. I know how to peel from the waist. Self-explanatory. Peel from the waist. You know, raise 10 babies, changing diapers. You have to peel the diaper from the waist. I got loyal soldiers. I swear to God, my boy will smoke you. He said this beef been simmering, but he'll put steams in the air if it boils over. Loyal soldiers. My homeboy basically said, look, if this beef between you and Steams get out of hand, I'm just gonna shoot the nigga. You know what I'm saying? The beef been simmering, but he'll put steams in the air if it boils over. Of course, if You're cooking something for X amount of time. You know, it's gonna boil over. Entendres. Entendres. We're gonna get to the metaphors. It's been anticipation, but at the same time, niggas hating. So I reach in this holster and draw from it like inspiration. Jeezy should first cover. You been acting funny on the block. So for that, hold on, lost my place. Lost my place. Jeezy should first cover. Because you been acting funny on the block. So for that, I'll follow up and put money in a box. Wait, Jeezy inspiration was the follow up. And the first cover had money in a box. See how I trap rappers? Wow. That's pretty self-explanatory. Jeezy, the inspiration was the follow up to his album. His first album did have the boxes behind him with the money in the box. So yeah. See how I trap rappers? So I'm basically... I'm outsmarting the Steams right here. I'm outsmarting him. I'm outsmarting him, and that's where you get trap rappers, and of course Jeezy, trap rapper. It all correlates. Do you believe in a parallel universe? I do. Let me demonstrate it. My granny was putting change in the collection plate while I was holding the nickel plated. Nickel plated collection plate. Look at the juxtaposition. Look at the parallels. Yeah, it's so different. My granny's at church putting change in the collection plate. I'm out on the street with guns, pistols, living two different lives. Yet they're parallel. Collection plate, nickel plated, and of course you putting change in the collection plate, nickel plated gun. Dope. So you the head of the cakes? That's cool, because I shoot leaders. I be in your hood looking for the correct marks like a proofreader. First nigga run up, headshot. It's worse following. I'm a wig on every man around like the first colony. So, of course, some of the first settlements, and you know, you had the Brits, you had, when America was being founded, the founding fathers, they all wore the wigs. I'm a wig on every man around like the first colony. So, you know, basically when I get to Steam's hood, whoever I see is getting it. You feel me? Alright, where we at? I promised him. I promised him transition bar from colonies. Peep how it rhymes. I'm a wig on every man around like the first colonies. I promised him. He was destined for death or plastic surgery. I bought something extra for chess. So he's destined for death or plastic surgery. So if he doesn't die, he's gonna be, you know, disfigured. And I bought something extra for chess. So plastic surgery, bought something extra for chess. Double meanings on all of this stuff. Double meanings, double entendres. Haven't said like yet. I haven't even said a simile yet. Alright. Chrome pipes. Steams, you in for a long night. I don't care if I had beef with a blind man. It's on sight. Blind man on sight beef. That's self-explanatory. I'm from the bottom. To this day, I'm still sick about it. I had enough school clothes to last from Monday to Wednesday. Then I had to mix outfits. I had to borrow shirts. I went to school with shit another nigga worn. I didn't realize it then, but that was training me how to adjust to another nigga form. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Dope. That's metaphor. That's metaphor. That's not a tundra. That's not a simile. That's metaphor. It's like parables that Jesus used to speak. So, you know, I'm describing growing up in poverty, having to borrow shirts from friends, family. The shirt might have been too small, it might have been too big, but whatever it was, I just had to rock it. I had to make it work. And I had to just adjust to the form. And that basically was a metaphor for saying the opponents that I face, whether they come at me with punchlines, angles, street talk, whatever way they attack me, I know how to adjust to what it is they're doing. And it's kind of like the Miyagi and Daniel-san thing. Like the whole time Daniel-san is waxing on and waxing, he's not even realizing that he's actually learning how to block. And he's actually learning something subconsciously. So me having to adjust to the shirts is me having to adjust to my opponent's different forms later on in my life. And I didn't realize it then. That's metaphor. That's why I am the metaphor messiah, because I'm bringing metaphors back to battle rap. Okay? I am Plato's ideologies wrapped inside horse mind. You can't correspond with a man who has the core of spawn. I chain punch. Shout to Mickey Facts. So right there, I said spawn, chain punch. Correspond, chain, spawn. That's already together. But right after that, I said shout to Mickey Facts. Little do y'all know, Mickey Facts was one of the forefathers of chain punching. So now I'm relating Spawn, the Chain, and Mickey Facts. And Mickey Facts is one of the founders of chain punching. And chain punching is when you're spitting punchlines and every bar is related to the one before it. So every punchline that you spit in sequence. So if I spit one punchline here, then the next one, like if this punchline ends about a car, then the next one is going to be related to the car. Then this one is going to be related to whatever that was related to in sequence. Chain punching, I can't give you a demonstration right now, but people did not, no one in the building caught that. Nobody in the building caught me relating Mickey Facts to chain punching. Spawn. Nobody caught it. Very slick. Y'all would have never got it if I didn't even break it down right here like that. The Mickey Facts know what I'm talking about. So we gonna go again. You can't correspond with a man who has the core of spawn. I chain punch. Shout to Mickey Facts. I remove wigs, but niggas deny my greatness because I ain't one of the cool kids. Now, of course, now we're going to relate cool kids back to Mickey Facts because Mickey Facts was in a group called the Cool Kids. Cool Kids, Mickey Facts, chain punching. All in sequence, all under the surface. Little things that you're not going to catch in the building. You're not going to catch none of this stuff. Right? Get your life together. Miss me with all the hijinks. Nigga, you 30 and best friends with a nigga who can't even buy drinks. Now, I'm just clowning right there. I'm clowning the age disparity between Steams and chess, and you know, it just kind of looks weird. Your best friend's a fucking teenager. But between y'all, I'm gonna have to say the child the best. Soon as I get space, you'll see the baby monster popping out of chest. I'm alienated. So, watch this. Now, I just said between y'all, I'm gonna have to say the child the best. So, out of Steams and chess, we all figure chess is better. You know what I'm saying? I don't personally think that, but you know, that was a consensus. Soon as I get space, you'll see the baby monster popping out of chess. Now, of course, if you're too young, the movie Alien featured scenes where an alien would basically a parasite would take a host body and burst out of their chest upon growing. So it'd be a little, you know, it'd be a little thing that gets inside of a human body and grow within them and burst out of their chest after a certain amount of time. So space, alien. So I'm relating this to, if I'm behind chest, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the back. Bullet's gonna burst out of his chest, and then right after that I said alienated. Now peep this. Alienated was a reference to the movie Alien, where I got the burst chest from, but also a few bars back I just said niggas deny my greatness cause I ain't one of the cool kids. I'm alienated. Niggas deny my greatness cause I ain't one of the cool kids. So not being cool, don't fit in. So I'm not as popular as, say, Tay-Rock, right? I'm not as popular as Goods. So they deny how great I actually am at this because I really don't sit at the cool table. Now, a couple bars later, I go, I'm alienated. And no one's catching all of this stuff in sequence, starting back from the Mickey Facts, Chain Punch, Spawn, all the way to being alienated, all the way from not being a cool kid. All this stuff all correlates. Nobody's catching none of this in the building. This is the mark of great writing. I'm alienated. I can go into God mode. I got options. I don't have to fully wipe the floor with these niggas. I'm just spot mopping. So, almost like Dragon Ball or something. Like, You know, Goku probably beat up most guys in regular Goku form, but he can also go into, you know, Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct or whatever it is he goes to. He has other levels he could go to. I'm saying I'm beat niggas with the regular shit. This shit right here, as deep as this shit is, I'm beating y'all with this, but I have a whole other level I could go to, and I don't even have to do that. I don't have to fully wipe the floor with these. I don't have to fully mop the floor with these niggas. I'm just spot mopping. Glock cocking. Come at them with both nines raised. I'm with this shit. I already know crime pays. I brought the Great Western Forum. Y'all gonna see a LA shooter pass a bullet to Kareem like the Showtime days. So, of course, if you know, back in the Showtime era of the Lakers, they played at the Great Western Forum before it was closed down in Inglewood. So, the Lakers Showtime days. I'm a LA shooter. I had to go to New York City. I brought the Great West Forum. Y'all gonna see a LA shooter pass a bullet to Kareem. Of course, Kareem is his name. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's self-explanatory. Your team questionable. Bow, spine shot. Even if he don't die, it's gonna make steams vegetable. Of course, self-explanatory. Blah, spine shot. Even if he don't die, it's gonna make steams vegetable. So, all right. Let's see. Where are we? Incredible. I'm different, king, and my fifth is mean. I don't need a two-way pager just for me to get the beam. Now, if y'all too young, the two-way pagers were kind of like a sidekick, and when you would send messages, that was called beaming somebody. You would beam somebody the message, and of course, Steam's nickname was the Beam. I don't need a two-way pager just for me to get the beam. So, go ahead and spit your schemes. We go hard. They some witty scoundrels, but who voted for you? You just a nigga that city council. So, who voted for you? You just a nigga that city council. Of course, B City, you know, always helping, giving him his teams exchange advice. That whole we go hard thing. Who voted for you? You just a nigga that city council. So you supposed to be a role model for chess? Well, that's some shit you gotta prove then. Because in 2 years, he gonna get his own apartment and you gonna move in. Now, once again, I'm clowning about the age disparity between, you know, Steams and chess. You ain't gonna have shit on the bills. This is not what the norm do. You gonna be all in his fridge, writing your name on the orange juice. Chest gonna have holes in the house. Bitches gonna be getting fucked by the floor. You gonna be in your room being a pervert with the cut by the door. So you from the projects, huh? The OGs taught you to extort cream. How can there be any veterans from your hood when every nigga in your Fort Greene? So of course, Steams from Fort Greene, I believe. Steams from Fort Greene projects out there in Brooklyn. How can there be any veterans from your hood when every nigga in your Fort Greene? Now, of course, being green is another term of somebody being a rookie. So how can there be any veterans from your hood with every nigga in your Fort Greene? That was just a little play on words right there, where I'm just dissing him again and dissing his, you know, where he's from. And y'all got a sports team. We on the net. I told these niggas, Steams can spit, but every bar Clay, I mold these niggas. So, of course, once again, in Brooklyn, they have the Barclay, well, I don't know if it's in Brooklyn. Well, the Barclay Center. Okay, so we on the net, the Nets. Play at the Barclay Center. We on the net. I told these niggas, Steams can spit, but every bar Clay, I mold these niggas. So I'm basically teaching these MCs, I'm training dudes how to rap. I'm teaching dudes how to really put these bars together, how to really spit this shit, man. That face he making, they gonna make that a new emoji, nigga. If Gwitty is paper, I'm origami. I fold these niggas. I hold these triggers till you on the ground with this shit. This whack MC got another 2 rounds of this shit, man. So, yeah. Not one time. I believe not one time. If I'm just looking, I'm looking through the. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm just really scrolling. I'm looking through my round to see if I said like one time in a round, and I do not. No, I don't see one time where I said like in the round. One time. not one simile. All metaphors and entendres. This form of writing is not seen. It's seldom seen in battle rap where spit a whole round without using like. That's why that's one of my favorite rounds for myself. There will be more episodes coming every week. I'll be dropping rounds. Y'all want a special request, y'all want a certain bar broke down, you want a certain round of mine broke down, put in the comments. At me on Twitter at Metaphor Messiah. Get at me on Facebook, Danny Myers. Leave comments in this video and let me know what y'all want to see next. And we're gonna have more coming. Peace.